everyone. Welcome back to It's Easy Being Green. My name is Adele Quo. Giant let's start again. Giant hogweed, a recent confirmed sighting in Alexandria, sets the stage for a new Audrey 2 monster terror plant. So folks, you may want to sit down for this Easy Being Green because Joe Tree Frog wants you to know this story is based on a very real plant that New Yorkers and others have battled for years since its debut in 1917 as an exotic ornamental plant. Act 1, Scene 1, giant hogweed was recently identified and removed by the Virginia Cooperative Extension between two buildings on Alexandria's Martha Custer Drive on Thursday, June 21st. Scene 2, earlier that same week, Virginia Tech scientists confirmed about 30 of the same plants in Berryville, Clark County, Virginia, only 65 miles west of Washington, D.C. It is believed that the giant plants, were planted intentionally as an ornamental decades ago and hasn't spread since. Scene 3. While working a summer landscaping job, a Virginia Tech student from the Fredericksburg area of Virginia unknowingly brushed against it as he cut it down and ended up in the hospital with second and third degree burns. So far, we haven't had to worry about giant hogweed in Virginia until these sightings. It's a pretty enough plant when in bloom, yet it can be mistaken for other plants like cow parsnip and Queen's Anne lace. But its size sets it apart, and giant hogweed, so named because it can grow 15 feet tall with leaves that grow to 5 feet wide, oozes a toxic clear sap with photosensitizing agents that can cause large blisters and severe burns, even death. If the sap gets in your eyes, blindness or light sensitivity can occur. Genesis did warn us in the 1971, The Return of the Giant Hogweed. Check out the lyrics. Giant hogweed, aka scientifically as Heracleum mantecazeneum, is currently on the Virginia Invasive Plants Early Detection Species list, meaning it is not widely established in the Commonwealth, but it is highly invasive in similar habitats. It is only one of 3 plants defined in Virginia as a Tier 1 noxious weed and is heavily regulated. So if you spot this plant, report it please to www.virginiavainvasivespecies.org/reporting-sightings. And don't let the recent sightings of giant hogweed cause too much panic, since it's more common to run into poison ivy. But tune in next week for the Itchy 8 of the Appalachians. And remember, it's easy being green, recognizing giant hogweed, and when enjoying the great outdoors.
Well, thank you so much, Adele. Man, those visuals are very scary, but luckily poison ivy is more likely.
Exactly. Well, I'm always worried about running into scary plants. I'm outdoors a lot now, and I don't want to run into that. I don't want to run into that giant hogweed.
And Joe doesn't either.
No, and he's sitting kind of close to one, so I'm worried about him.
Just hearing that story made me itch.
How can you not? Like, take off all, yeah.
No pun intended, right? No.